Sports on Pulse. I'm Gary Al Smith, and the World Cup qualifiers are with us again. And as you know, Ghana will be playing Uganda in Kampala. However, they are not the only ones who are seeking an elusive World Cup ticket. For Nigeria, for Zambia, for Cameroon, it's also a week where they will know where their destiny is. For Nigeria, if they win this weekend, they would all but have booked a place at Russia 2018. Zambia will be standing in their way, and the Chipolopolo are camping in Ghana ahead of that tricky test in Nigeria. And Redwan Ibrahim Asante of the Joy Sports Desk went to see the national team of the Southern African side and came through with this.
Gubi looks tight with Nigeria playing against Zambia. Zambia have pitched camp in Ghana for 4 days as they prepare to trim the rough edges against the Super Eagles, who are leading the group with 3 points advantage. It's going to be a keenly contested race, and the Zambians have been preparing. We've been chatting with officials and also coach of the side, Mr. Wesson.
Yeah, first and foremost, thank you for this interview. I think the main reason for us to pitch up the camp in Ghana is to acclimatize, and I think the conditions between Ghana and Nigeria are not so different, and the humidity here is almost the same as that one we are going to meet in Nigeria. The second factor is that I think Ghana is our brotherly, or I would say sister nation. Many things in terms of the people, the cultures, and the other things I think are more or less the same. And the people here are so good. We wouldn't do ourselves a good favor if we had taken the team to a country where people are so hostile. We've been to many countries, but I think Ghana goes well with us, and it is a nation, a footballing nation. You come here, you pick the anointing, the same anointing of football. Yeah.
You're missing 2 players. Back to the game, you're missing 2 players. That's Brian Mvila and also Emmanuel Banda. Yeah. You've called in players to replace them. How much will it, affect your game plan on Saturday?
Yeah, when the plan A, I think, does not go well. Good coaches who always have the plan B in place before everything comes to the fore. So we had already prepared ourselves for any eventuality like this one, and I think the replacements in Alex Ngonga and the other boys that we have brought into camp, I think they are doing a good job, and they can do the wonders for the team.
It looks like a huge task for your team. Young boys promoted from winning the African Under-20 Championship. Can they meet expectations when the stakes are high in Oyo, with Nigeria needing a win badly to confirm their status as a qualified country for the World Cup?
Yeah, I think first and foremost we have to understand that ever since I came in, this is a year ago now, we've been embarking on a building process. We are rebuilding the new team, and if my knowledge serves me well in football, it takes about 3 years to build a strong national team. But I think I'm one coach who believes in taking it all within a very short time. Wherever I've gone, I think I've done very well. And it is not going to be different with Zambia. In the 1 year that I've been with the team, I think due to a good philosophy and the concept that we have applied, we have a very good team at hand. What is more important is to have the positive energy amongst the players, amongst inside the team, and not having names as such. We do not believe in names. We believe in players who can deliver at the given time. I think when I just came in, I decided that we have to build 3 very strong national teams. The first one should be the base of the team, which is comprising of all local players. The second one with the local players combined with the regional players, those that are playing in the neighboring countries. And the third one is the global one, which is the team that you are seeing now, the players coming from Europe, coming from any other country. So it hasn't been very difficult for us to make a stronger team, and I think this is the way to go. sometimes you just have to push somebody into the deep end in order for somebody to learn how to swim. So I think it has worked well. We beat Algeria back to back, and I think we are looking so positive.
Nigeria in top form. They beat Cameroon, thumping victory 4-0, and also drew back in Yaoundé. How much do you know of the Nigerian team, and how are you preparing for that task?
Yeah, Nigeria's got a very, very high placed players. They play in Europe, and so has been Algeria. Algeria has been number one in Africa for some time, and they featured a very strong team against us, home and away. But things went our way because we planned well, and I think this is what we intend to do against Nigeria. Yes, they came to our place. They played a totally different team. They beat us 2-1. But I think this team is totally different from the team they beat when we just started in these qualifiers. So it will be a very interesting game in Oyo. Yes, they are a strong team. They have the Moses, the Wobbies, and other big players like Rechis and whatever. So I think that will make us play a good game, because I think the players are self-motivated, just playing the big guys.
Ridwan Ibrahim Asante speaking to the Zambian coach there. So Zambia will be away against Nigeria, while Cameroon and Algeria, which you heard them talking about, will also be playing in Constantine. But Cameroon and Algeria have already dropped out of the race, so it's up to Nigeria and Zambia to fight for that ticket in their group. That's the sport for now. I'll be back at 8:30 to bring you the latest at that time. I'm Gary Al Smith, and that's the sport.